Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. This weekend we had a new sequel, reboot, legacy, long-awaited sequel. I don't know how you want to describe it, but we have the Naked Gun. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never seen the original Naked Gun movies with the late Leslie Nielsen. I don't know why. I've just never seen any of those movies. Or really, I don't think I've really seen any Leslie Nielsen movie ever. Like Airplane or anything. You know, I grew up in the 90s, or really in the 2000s. Even though the first Austin Powers came out in 99, I grew up with Austin Powers. No, for me, Austin Powers, you know, with Mike Myers, was my, I guess you could say, spoof, genre, or into that world. Or like Not Another Teen Movie with Chris Evans. I actually really haven't seen any of the scary movie movies that spoof on the horror movies, except I think one of them, like the last one they did. So, I've seen Spaceballs, I'll give you that. But honestly, I wanted to see this because you got Liam Neeson. I mean, you're taking a guy who, for an entire decade, and still going, has been doing action movies, starting in 2009 with the first Taken. And, I mean, yeah, he was in, Star Wars Episode 1, Batman Begins. But even in Batman Begins, he didn't do that much action. And Star Wars, it was, moving things with the mind, or a little, but in terms of like action, that didn't start with Taken. So then to see him now come into this, which is a spoof on cops, but also action movies, it's like, and to see Liam Neeson be funny, which is normally the serious actor, I'm like, I want to see what he can do. And this is directed by Akiva Schaffer, who did movies like Hot Rod, and that other Andy Samberg movie, Pop Star, Never Stopping or whatever. He didn't do that, and I'd never seen those two movies. I saw his Chip and Dale's movie a couple years ago on Disney Plus. With the actual Disney Chip and Dale's, I'm not talking about the Chip and Dale dancers. That would have been a completely different movie. And I thought that was pretty good. But like I said, I wanted to go into this because of Liam Neeson. And like I said, I grew up on Austin Powers. And that's what I got out of this movie. This is a spoof movie. This is the type of humor that you're either going to love or you're going to hate. But like I said, if you grew up on like the Leslie Nielsen movies, or if you grew up on Austin Powers, you're going to laugh. I laughed throughout this whole movie. Now, did everything land? No. But did a good 85 to 90% of it? Yes. And is Liam Neeson perfect with his deadpan humor? Oh yeah. Take a serious actor, a serious guy, and drop him in a comedy, and it's like gold. It really is. I mean, there's a number of scenes, some of them we saw in the trailer, some of them like the whole kitchen scene with Kevin Durant looking through the binoculars is great. The whole bit with the snowman coming to life. I'm watching that scene and I'm going, I want a Jack Frost movie, but naughty. Naughty Jack Frost. Can we get that? I don't care if you have to bring back Michael Keaton. Bring back Michael Keaton with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, and that could be a 90-minute gold. And there's a lot of other things that are funny, like the dialogue and all the dialogue is humorous. Even Pamela Anderson, which, to be honest, I really haven't seen anything with Pamela Anderson. I know that's surprising. You've never watched Baywatch? I watched the 2017 movie with The Rock and Alexander Daddario and Zac Efron, but the actual TV show, I have never watched the TV show Baywatch. What the fuck did you do in the 90s? I don't know. But he was really good in the movie. Also you had Danny Houston in here, who's becoming more and more like the typical bad guy. He's getting stereotyped in that role. Which, by the way, people, it's so funny how many actors are related to one another as siblings. I had no idea that Danny Houston and Angelica Houston, you know, from the Addams Family, from The Witch, from the recent John Wick movies, that they are related. Angelica Houston and Danny Houston. Never knew that. Don't know why. But also you have Kevin Durant in here, who's that typical character actor. He shows up in everything, but he's never the main character. Even though if they ever did an Elon Musk movie, he would be perfect for Elon Musk. He was good. Like I said, the action scenes were good. Like I said, and this is only an 80-minute movie. And you can get in, you can get out. Like Tommy Lee did with Pamela Anderson. It doesn't wear out its welcome. You get the humor throughout the whole movie. It pays tribute to the original Naked Gun movies. And, hey, if they make a sequel, I'll be happy to see a sequel. More Liam Neeson? Righty. Now, is this the best comedy of the decade, like some people are saying? Well, we really haven't had that many comedies in the last decade. Even though I think the movie Joyride from 2023 was probably still the funniest comedy I've seen in the past 10 years. So this would be easily up there in like 2 or 3. But you let me know in the comments below. I would give this like a 4.5 out of 5 for a spoof comedy. And we don't get comedies anymore lately, especially, like I said, other than for Joyride, that is a straight comedy. When was the last time you've seen a straight comedy, not a romantic comedy, even though you don't really get that much anymore? What was the last straight up comedy you've seen in the theater? So this was great that the studio had confidence to put this in the theater, and they're like, oh, we'll just drop it on a streaming service. Yeah. No. Let's get back to putting everything in the theater. Comedy, action, drama, horror, historical epics, psychodrama, psychological, thriller, suspense, romance. Do it all. So let me know in the comments below, did you enjoy the new Naked Gun? Are you a fan of the original Naked Gun movies? Do you want to see a sequel to Liam Neeson? You know, he did a whole trilogy of Taken. Now he can do a whole trilogy of the Naked Gun. Why not? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Man here. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment.